Hey guys, so here we are. Here's Sonic for MCM London OctoberCon 2025. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed with myself for this so far. But yeah, we've literally just got here. It is con's not even open yet. It's 9:35. This is the earliest I've ever gotten to a con in my life, honestly. Yeah, and it's not looking too busy, which is also very good. Plan, obviously, because we only got the one day, I'm going to go get my signing from Jason Griffith. His first one's at 11, so I've got some time for that. Yeah, and then just go around, see the artists that are there, and try and find people, really, as usual. Pretty chill. Yeah, no, so we're just going to carry on. Hey guys, we're waiting. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm in love with that one. Oh my god, guys, so I just spent 3 hours nearly, so it's like 1:30, and I queued up at literally just before 11 for Jason Griffith, and honestly, it was so worth it. He's so nice, so sweet. It's his first time over in England, so yeah, and he's like saying he hasn't been here since like 2013, which is insane. But yeah, I got my little pop signed by him, and I paid extra for a little selfie, so I have proof. And yeah, it was so good, so good. I'm actually, because I'm not talkative when it comes to these things, so I was like, oh, I don't want to be awkward, but just a little chat, and which was really nice, and just went on my way. Yeah, now I'm trying to find my friends, because obviously they couldn't stand in line with me, and then now to actually do some shopping. Fanta's got 5 nights on it. Hey guys, it's me. I'm currently editing, and I figured this was the case yesterday, but I generally did not record anything yesterday for con, even though it was the one day I was going. I just got so like locked in, which is good, like, because I actually just enjoyed the day, really. But so I will tell you the brief story if it wasn't very clear. So obviously I had to the one major goal of this con was I had paid to see Jason Griffith, who's done like most of the Sonic, like, I guess retro, if that's the right term, more of the old kind of Sonic stuff. So things like Sonic X, he's done Shadow, Sonic, and Jet the Hawk. So basically like voice actor, and he has done some other things, but obviously I was there for him, mainly for Sonic. And this is his, actually I found out it's his first time over here, MCM. I believe, I could be wrong, probably people will correct me. I believe back in May, another Sonic voice actor, I want to say maybe Blazers, came over, and she had a great time, and I think she kind of spread the word. But basically, yeah, so he was there, and I had paid to see him, obviously, and I actually checked, and his schedule got released, and it was from 11 o'clock in the morning all the way through, obviously, to the end, and they were about an hour and 20-minute sessions each-ish. So we actually got to the con literally before the doors opened, well, actually before that, so we actually had time to grab some food and whatnot, which is one of the, I haven't done that in a long time. So we got there, and my friends wanted to line up for some Gundam stuff, if you don't know what that is, but basically there was like some, it was like booster packs or something going, and basically they wanted to queue up for that, and the line was quite big. and obviously doors opened at 10. So I was thinking, I wonder how early I should get there to queue up. And I will say in advance, I'm glad I decided to do this in the end. Yes, it was like 10 past 10, and literally the autograph booth was behind, like right at the back in the hall. So I was like, okay, you guys do that. I will go queue, because we'll probably both be waiting in queues, so makes sense. But I was kind of the mind that maybe I would definitely meet them up soon, not long after. That didn't happen, just in advance. And honestly, I'm saying this like I generally, it wasn't a problem for me. Like, I don't care. Like, it was worth it. So basically, so yeah, so I got to, there was a queue forming, but it wasn't very big. So I like queued up and was there, and I actually got chatting to some people in the queue, which was really good, because I don't really know many other Sonic fans, so it was kind of nice to talk to other Sonic fans. And particularly one of these guys, he was like older, so he'd been through like the prime time of Sonic. So yeah, it was really good, because I'm still learning, you know. I've only really been into the fandom for the last year, or maybe a bit more than that. So yeah, but I'm getting there. And obviously I was in full Sonic get up. No surprise there. Yeah, so we were in the queue, and then one of the staff people was like, okay, we're gonna split the queue just so that there's space for like more of the like easy access and disabled people, really. And I was like, no, that's absolutely fine. So I was literally at the front of the split off in the queue, and you know, it got to 11, and obviously Jason Griffith showed up, and you know, I think it was a good half hour to an hour, and didn't really move, although they did then breach the gap between the queue. So then I started talking to the people in the front, who, funny enough, there was a shadow there who had Richie, as I walked into the con, had asked for a picture. And it's funny story with that, I'm not going to tangent too much, but basically I was walking along, and all of a sudden I heard Faker, and I was like, now someone could be talking to me. I don't know, because normally obviously you hear like the character name like Sonic, I would be like, oh, okay. Although I seemed very oblivious to that this time, I don't know why. Yeah, so I kind of was like, okay, but didn't think of anything. And then I got tap on my shoulder, and it was a shadow like, can I get a picture? I was like, oh, absolutely. And their costume was amazing. They did this full headset, headpiece even, and yeah, it was all cool. But literally I ended up behind them in the queue, and you know, we were chatting about stuff and all this and that. There was some slight drama. Someone actually did collapse in the queue. I don't know the actual reasons, but you know, it could have been from overheating or stuff, because obviously it was hot in there. It does get very hot in the halls, unfortunately. Yeah, no, that happened, but they got taken care of. First aid came, but so I think the rule was they let the VIPs through first. There didn't seem to be that many of them, but they let them through first. And obviously it's more than understandable people are going to take their time, because they've got, obviously, there's certain criteria you can buy for. So it could be autographs, video recordings, pop figures, that sort of thing. I paid to have a pop signed, so I brought a Sonic one with me, as you can see in the picture here, like, and it's crossed out because it has my real name, so I was like, did debate on that a lot, but yeah, no, so, but yeah, it got to like 12, and we really hadn't moved at all, and you know, it's like we were so close, I could literally, like, I don't know, 10, 12 people in front of us, which sounds like a lot, but it really wasn't, and it was like, we haven't really moved at all. And then sure enough, soon after, my friends actually turned up, like, oh, you're still queuing? I was like, yeah, but you know, like, I'm not going anywhere, like, but obviously, like I said, the session was up till 20 past 12, and I was thinking, shoot, and the next one wasn't until 1:40, so I was like, okay, so am I gonna have to wait again for over an hour here? But I was like, I'm gonna do it, like, I'm not giving up my space in the queue, like, it's gonna happen. But I think what happened, unfortunately, they just vastly underestimated how popular he was. And literally next to him was Silver's voice actor as well. I'm gonna get his name wrong, I'm so sorry. Pete Capella, something like that. I'm so sorry, I'm still learning. And I'm actually terrible with names, so excuse me on that. Anyway, so the absolute luck of it, and I purely put this down to, like, this just is my life sort of thing. Like, this just happens to me, and I don't blame it on anyone else. I find it funny, if anything. It's just hilarious. So basically, they went over the time that he was meant to go. because I think he had like a photo ops thing, and which was like some over the other side, and literally, so his like I think it was a woman for him from his agency who was basically there helping him. She came on and was like, "Oh guys, we're literally gonna have to do like a couple more people, and then he does have to go, but he will be back in like 20-30 minutes." So it's like, no, it's absolutely fine. But I was literally at that point, I was there, like I was like, there was like few people in front of me. There was this really cool jet in front of me, which I had seen at some I think at the meet in May. Really cool outfit, but he had paid, I think, to have quite a few things, and obviously, you know, you can pay for as many as you want. So if you want like 6 pop figures signed, you can do that. Like there's you know, if you got the money, they're gonna do it. But obviously that does take more time, and no one wants to be that person to be like, okay guys, we need to like wrap it up, like let's go, because you're meeting someone you really admire and care about, and obviously they as well should know how appreciated they are, and you should have that chance to chat with them. Me personally, I was there like, I will be happy if I manage to hold a conversation, because I was literally like, it wasn't until I got in the queue I was like, shit, I'm about to meet like Jason Griffith, like like it all kind of came to me then. So I was like, shit. And you know, you ask any of my friends, small talk is not my thing, and I was just like, why? I was kind of there like, why am I doing this? Because I feel like I'm just going to embarrass myself, but at the same time I'm not passing up this opportunity. Like I said, it was his first time there at MCM, so obviously I was like, I'm not going to be doing it, because I don't know what it is particularly. And I think actually the guy I was talking to, the guy said, this is a prime time to be a Sonic fan. Like stuff is happening, it's all like going good, you know. So especially with like Crossworlds being released and all that. But yeah, obviously he was there, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna miss the opportunity to meet him. So I'd never done anything like that before. I'd never paid to have see any celebs or voice actors or anything. Yeah, I think the one I did purely by accident was the guy from Adventure Time. I can't even remember his name. But he did like the voice for Finn and that, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And I remember like he wasn't busy, so I queued up, got it paid, and that was it. You know, it was really easy. But yeah, no, basically the bottom line, he vastly underestimated how much love he was gonna get, and you know, it's only credit to him for everything. So yeah, it was all that. But literally, they cut off as I was there, and they were like, sorry, he has to go. And my friends were over there, and they were like, where's he going? I was like, he's got other stuff to do, man. Like, you know, I'm cool, I'll wait here. Like, obviously I was like, you know, you guys go. Like, but obviously, like, at this point it was like 1 o'clock, so at this point I'd been waiting for nearly 4 hours, and you know, it didn't feel that long, but he was like, shit, I've actually been here for 4 hours, and I've not even been around the con yet. Like, it's crazy. But obviously, like, I'm so glad I queued up when I did, like, honestly, because I thought, yeah, no, I'll get in for that first session, get it done, and be all good. Which I'm, you know, again, glad I did. But yeah, just craziness. But no, obviously, and I actually paid extra to get a selfie with him as well, because I had to have like some proof, because I just paid for the pop. And it didn't actually occur to me that you could probably pay for more than one thing, but that was kind of expensive in itself. Like, not obviously, like, I was willing to pay it, but money was just a bit tight, so I was like, yeah. So very kindly, the other side was they were only accepting cash, and I never carry cash. But one of my friends came to my rescue. I was like, I'm forever sorry, but do you have 20 quid? Because it was literally like an add-on. And I got a selfie with him, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. And no, I didn't embarrass myself when he came back. He you know, we had just a little general chat, and that's all I could really ask for. He was like, you know, how you doing? How's your day going? I was like, yeah, no, good. You? Obviously busy. And he's like, yeah, he was actually very overwhelmed. He was like, God, I did not really expect this. And it's like, dude, like, I mean, it's probably more part of the franchise that you're in, but hey. And do you know what? They had this whole, I'll probably show you this whole setup of prints and stuff, and I so wanted the one with Shadow on the motorbike, but I didn't know it was going to be there. And unfortunately, to get that, I would have had to, the woman said I could trade my pop signing for 2 prints if I wanted to, but I was like, nah, I've bought the pop specifically for this, so no, I'm gonna do that. And I'm so glad I did. But yeah, I just had a little chat, and he, you know, just general stuff, like, he's like, you know, how you doing? He obviously loved my costume, and I was like, thank you. And I think I was one of the only, I think there was maybe me and one other Sonic in the queue that I saw. Obviously, there must have been more throughout the day, but there were definitely a lot of Shadows, a couple of Knuckles. Obviously, there was one Jet. yeah, and a few others, and obviously just other people as well. But that was the thing. Obviously, we prepaid. Most of us prepaid tickets, but you could just walk up and pay then and there if you had the cash on you. So there was also that. They didn't really take that all into consideration, I think. Which, you know, is not really their fault, but it is what it is. Anyway, so but no, he was so nice, so nice, and he was just like, yeah, you know, and I asked him, like, you know, your first time here, how you find it? He's like, yeah, just like crazy again, like with um all the people I didn't expect, and it's like, dude, you're popular, you know, like, it's all good. Obviously I was just like, it's just so nice to meet you, thank you, and we got the picture, and it was all good. And I don't know if he's just because obviously, like, some people really want to like chat, which is absolutely fine. I'm not discrediting that. I'm not one of those people. So I was literally just like, small talk is good, you know, like general, like, how you doing sort of thing. And yeah, just the kindness and thank you. And yeah, I was done in like 10 minutes. So it's like, that's all I wanted. That was good for me, enough for me. Yeah, and obviously it was done by then. So yeah, that was pretty much most of the morning gone. And then from there, I tried to film, like, going around the con and stuff. But there was like only a couple of things I knew I definitely wanted from the artist. Because I will be doing, to make up for this video, I will be doing my haul video in one as well, just to give it something. Because, you know, I did debate, should I even do this video? You know, just like, yeah, I don't think anyone cares, but at the same time, it's like, I'd like to still document it and talk about it. So there we go. But, you know, I was bearing in mind as well, I have Sonic Con next week, and I don't get paid till, before that, but still, I was like, it's gonna be a little tight this month. So I was like, no, only go for the things I know I definitely wanted. So I visited, I guess he's like, a special artist to me, Saiyanhajime. I pretty much always go to his stalls now at cons because he's always got new stuff, like new Sonic stuff. And I've been collecting his stuff for a while now. And he just released, he just released, well, actually, no, I'll save it for the actual haul. But he released some new stuff now, obviously more Halloween-y themed. And I was like, yes, I'm there. Also some Black Knight stuff, which I absolutely love, one of my favorites. Finding that kind of stuff is very rare. So yeah, I was gonna miss that. And then at that point, you know, it was getting up to like 2 o'clock probably, and I was like, okay, we need some foods. So we went to Chosen Noodle, had that with my friend. And then there was the Sonic Meet, which was from 4 till 6, which was when con closed. And I was debating it more because it was outside, and like I may have mentioned, I was obviously debating when I was doing my Sonic what to wear, in terms of like, should I take my jacket or not, because obviously with the quills it's difficult to put that on and off. But then I was like, do I put the quills on the jacket? But then I thought, it's going to be hot inside realistically, and that's probably where I'm going to spend most of my time. So realistically, I think I can bear the 10-15 minutes to walk into con, and I'm not going to lie to you, it was cold. Literally walked from the car park behind the con, and thankfully they were letting people in through the back because obviously we had our badges anyway. Oh my god, but yeah, because it was right by the water, and all that wind, whew, Jesus, that was something. But I was like, no, definitely made the right choice in just not very nap. I was like, oh no, the meet's gonna be outside, and I was like, I don't do well at meets. I don't know why I debate going to them, because I'll be honest, I don't talk to anyone. I'm not good at making friends with people, going up and being like, I mean, I can go up and be like, hi, I love your costume, can I have a picture, sort of thing, but not like, oh yeah, like, we're into the same fandom, like, let's actually make a conversation. I don't know, I'm weird like that, guys. I can't even explain it to you. So, and, you know, people were saying to me, it's like, why aren't you getting the pictures? And I'm like, I'm good here, thank you. It's like, the whole point of the meeting, I'm just there like, no, I'm good. Yeah, it's funny, I don't know, I don't understand myself sometimes, guys. I was like, okay, let's head back in. And, you know, it was getting up to like 3:30 at that point. So I was like, okay, we should probably wrap it up. So there were a couple more artists I went to, bought some more stuff. And, yeah, but also on the other side, I didn't see a single one of my friends at all. And I know it's that thing of, why didn't you message them on that? If you've never been to, I don't know if it's just cons or XL particularly, signal is just non-existent. Even if you connect to the Wi-Fi, it's not going to happen. So I try my best to update my Instagram stories and be like, I'm here, or I'm chilling here for a bit if anyone's like around, and like, you know, hopefully I can find them or they find me. But no, didn't happen. Didn't see anyone. I mean, I might have walked past someone, didn't realise. Because I was of the Sonic thing, I was a bit stiff yesterday, so I couldn't really turn my head all the way because of the quills. And my ears were kind of covered as well, so I was tiny bit deaf. Because my friend a few times, I mean, I got stopped for pictures quite a lot, which was really, really nice. And yeah, I think at that point we were mostly done with our shopping, so... And, you know, it was coming up to con shut at 6, and it was coming up to, like, 5, after 5. And obviously my one other goal for the day was to get some pictures. So, yeah, we went off, and they were actually letting people... So when you come through the back of the con, they were letting people to go downstairs, which I don't think they could do before. Maybe it's just me, I never went down there. Because that whole area, if you don't know, the XL they were building at the back, I think it's, like... extra space, like whether it's like offices or something, I don't know, but they were basically doing like mass construction there, but thankfully you can go through the back there now and come up, which is really handy, especially since we normally end up staying, I think, around the back of XL, so yeah, very good. And obviously I think they only let you through if you've got a badge, which we normally do anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, no, so we went downstairs to this area, and my friend very kindly took some pictures for me, so yeah, that wrapped up the day, and we had, like, you know, a good time. It was a laugh, and yeah, it was interesting just to be there for the one day, because obviously it's that thing of, if you see something, you normally think, oh yeah, I'm coming here for 2 days, so I can come back and get it, whatnot, but it's like, no, you need to get it now. And for a Friday, again, it was busy, but like not half as busy as normal, obviously, and Friday's a good day to go, I think, either Friday or Sunday. And yeah, like say 10 till 6 is a pretty good long day. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, definitely one to remember, as per usual. Obviously, costume worked out okay. It was all good. I guess the wig might need a bit of work in that the back quills were kind of rubbing into the back of my head, so I might like pad them or something for next time. But I got loads of compliments. I got loads of little kids stopping me and asking for a picture, which was really cute. And I had like my little ring accessory. So there was one kid, he came up in a full Sonic onesie and was like, can I get a picture? I was like, sure you can, buddy. I was like, you know what? You hold my ring. Like, you hold that. And it was like, oh, he's so cute. And he literally came running, and his mum was like trying to catch up with him. And I was like, oh, this is generally what con's all about. It's so good. And funny enough, actually, when we were on the way out, me and my friend for the meet, we got stopped by this guy. And he's like, oh, I just want to ask you guys, like, it's for a website or something. Like, I just want to ask what con means to you. And, you know, actually being asked that question, I was like, yeah, what does con mean to me? Like, you know, I mean, it's kind of that you can't really explain it in so many words, but we were both like, oh, okay, and thought about it. And yeah, my friend was like, yeah, it's just it's a good place to just be yourself, and, you know, love what you love, essentially. And yeah, that was kind of my answer as well. It's like it's a place to, you know, be yourself and express yourself, and you know, be with like-minded people, and see all like cool stuff. Like, there's no like one fixed explanation, but yeah, generally that was it. And again, it was another great con for me. Again, just the one day, so I think I made the most of it, really. Yeah, but it was a fun time, like different, probably one of my more interesting ones, to probably if I had to describe it a certain way. Yeah, no, but again, great day, guys. So I wanted to like explain a bit more on what happened and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it didn't fly by. Like, you know, it was a good day, and I actually came back with my friends to their place. So yeah, and no, it just feels weird being here like on Saturday when it's like, yeah, normally we're at con, so that's the whole thing. But, you know, again, trying to save some money, sort of thing, and, you know, as long as we can go for the one day and enjoy ourselves, that's all that matters. So yeah, obviously, you know, I guess compared to like a full weekend, you feel like, I guess you enjoy it more. I don't really know, like, I don't really view things like that, but yeah, no, it was all good. But yeah, guys, so that's just to explain a bit more about why I didn't film much, because I was just kind of walking around trying to buy stuff and find these artists, and yeah, then went to the meet, and I didn't end up being that person, unfortunately. I feel really bad. There was actually two people who wanted to fight, but it's like we always kind of kept missing each other, and then, you know, again, the signal wasn't great, and it was just unfortunate. But, you know, there is always next time, so I will look forward to that. But now I will pass on to other me for the haul collection. So enjoy. Hey guys, and we're just jumping straight into the haul. So right off the bat, one of the first things I got after was this absolutely adorable beanie. It's a Sonic one, obviously, and it's funny because they did have a shadow one, and I was very much debating getting both. I couldn't really justify it, but then there is always Sonic Con, technically this week, so yeah. And the artist is going to be there. I bought from them before, but it's, am I going to say this right? I see it. Gillesbone or Gillesbones? I think it's Giles. And like they do really, really cute stuff. Yeah, definitely worth that. I also grabbed a couple of stickers as well. Whoops. Got a spring trap and of course movie shadow. They do these on t-shirts, but obviously I have way too many t-shirts at this point. But does that stop me from buying some? Not really, but yeah, I thought stickers would be a fair trade-off. Plus, I actually have a place to put stickers now. It's never been something I normally go for. Anyway, so that wasn't particularly a planned purchase, but one thing that was planned was this boy. So, I'll show the small things first. So, one of my favourite artists, Saiyanhajime, was there, who does amazing Sonic stuff. I always go to him for things. And he will, then most of these people will be at Sonic Con, but obviously while I was there I thought I would grab some stuff, and he has some amazing patches, so I picked up a couple more. Last time I grabbed shadow ones, but I've got the Live and Learn obviously, and just a cool Sonic one, which I think I'll try putting on my Sonic jacket, see how that goes. Also have this amazing, actually I've not opened any of this, so this beautiful stand. Obviously it's Sonic and the Black Knight, which is one of my favorites, honestly, and you don't find a lot of merch for this, so yeah, it's really cool. It's like stained glass, and it's like, it's Arthur, and I've got to try and find some Lancelot stuff, but yeah, that was really lovely. And he had it on display, but I was kind of like, are you selling that? I was like, just as own thing. He's like, no, I'm selling, so yeah, grabbed that. That was from his main stall. So as if you may have seen one of my last haul videos, I did end up buying a body pillow cover of Shadow, and that is done by Saiyanhajime, but it is sold by a friend of his, I guess, splatcosplay, who also does a lot of body pillows. So I guess it's kind of a trade-off, makes sense that he sells it there. And he just released a brand new one, obviously in theme of spooky season. And the funny story is, for my Shadow one, I had to actually buy a new pillow. I thought it would have fit the one I had, but it didn't, so I had to buy a new one. And obviously the thing is, when you take it off, it would be nice to have something to swap it with, so it's not just a bland pillow just sitting there. So I'm so glad I'm looking at this now. So again, you can judge me if you want, but he's got a werehog, and if you know anything about me, Halloween is so my thing. So when he said he was releasing this, I was like, no way am I passing this up. It's obviously double-sided. I mean, look at the boy, he's just so cute. Anyway, so yes, now I have another one of them for my pillow, so that's good. What else we got? So that was one of the main things I wanted to get, really, and actually the Arthur stand, if it was there. The rest was kind of just seeing what was around. Like, there were a lot of artists I want to revisit again, and they were in a Sonic Crossworld stamp rally, which I actually didn't complete because I just, like, I couldn't find anything from all the stalls that I really liked, and you know, it's only like, you do have to only purchase one thing, but I was kind of like, if I'm not that fussed, I don't think I'll really get it. So yeah, I decided against that in this case. Yeah, so instead, now I unfortunately don't have the artist for this on hand. I will hopefully put a link, because I'll put them all down below in the description. But I went back to an artist that I got my Sonic lanyard from, as well as my Sonic and Shadow keyrings on my keychain, and I thought I'd grab Jet, because he's one of the characters I don't have. I'm in the process, as you can see, of trying to collect most of them. Let's see, I've got Fleetwave there, got the Chaotix, got the EX, I've got the Werehog there as well. Who else we got? I'm sure we have, yeah, we got Blaze, Silver, and Infinite on there. There are some I might not bother with, but most of the main ones, yeah, pretty much just to give this a bit more something. Got here. Oh, this is actually something a bit different. So, oh yes, there was another artist I really like. It's Goodlouse. There's a few of their keychains on there. They were part of the rally, but they did have Sonic stuff. But I actually ended up going with something a bit different and quite unique, and that is some creepypasta. They had Slenderman, they also had Jeff the Killer, and a few other sort of XE Files ones. I think Link was there, and the dog, I can't remember that one. I don't remember reading that one. But yeah, Slenderman is right up there with one of my faves, so that's going to go in my little Halloween bag, which is very appropriate for this time of year. So that's that. And yeah, I don't think I went too crazy this time in terms of like quantity. It didn't seem like I bought all that much, but obviously some things were slightly more expensive than others, but again, that's fine. So this wasn't planned as well. This is when I was trying to build on the rally, but yeah, oops, breaking the bag. So this is from cloctor, sure I said that right. And they had these really cute, and I don't have anything of them currently, but I have the little Knuckles and Rouge pins, and they're just so cute. I mean, I absolutely love this version of Knuckles with the hats. They also had all of the Prime characters, like the little connecting keychains ones. They had all the roses, all the Knuckles, and the Rouges, and I really did debate getting the rose ones with is it Black Rose, Thorn Rose, I think it is, and Rusty Rose. I believe those are the three that are quite good from the Prime series, which I quite like. So yeah, but no, I thought they were quite cute, and I'll try and fit them on this lanyard somehow. So we'll just have to make room. But yeah, guys, I actually think that is pretty much it in terms of the haul. And like I say, sorry, I'm just trying to arrange stuff. Yeah, so realistically, I didn't buy all that much, but if you don't count like food and that, obviously Chosen Noodle was definitely a thing I had to do. It's a common tradition at this point, so yeah. But essentially, yeah, that was kind of it all for the haul. I didn't want to go too mad, because like I say, we've got Sonic Con as of this week, so it's like, yeah, in a week's time, and near enough, and I was like, well, realistically, whatever I don't get here, I'll probably get there, and obviously this is like pure Sonic stuff, so, and most of the artists that I know will be there, so yeah, pretty much looking forward to that. But again, I apologise for this video being a bit all over the place and very short in terms of what I recorded for con. I did again debate whether it was worth putting this up, but again, I like to speak about and talk about my experiences. Like I said, it was just the one day, which I haven't done in a long time, so that was definitely a different experience. It was kind of more fun in the respect of, like, I guess, if you wanted something, it was probably best to get it then and there. Whereas normally you have like 3 days to be like, oh, okay, I'll go back for that thing or something. I think my light's blinking out, that's not a good sign. Anyway, so I'll keep this nice and short, guys, but obviously if you were there at con, do let me know what your experience is like, what you're doing, if you cosplayed, yeah, and any questions, I guess, about the event. Like I said, I will put all the artists down below in the description. I'll also put them on my story at some point. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for MCM October, London 2025. Obviously, like I keep saying, I will have Sonic Con this coming weekend. Obviously, that is one day. I will try and film as much of that as is possible. I will just be by myself, so I'll probably just deck out in Sonic gear, probably not in full cosplay, because I'm still not that brave to get the underground in full gear, especially Sonic, because yeah, I'm sure that will attract some attention to say the least. Oh god. Yeah, even after 10 years of cosplay, guys, the confidence level hasn't really gone up all that much. But now I am very tired because so I went to con on the Friday and then actually went back to my friends for the whole weekend, and then I've just got back today, and I kind of just dumped my stuff and then left. So yeah, this is me like a few days later actually looking through the stuff I bought. So there you go. Yeah guys, obviously again, if you like this video by any chance, give it a thumbs up, do appreciate that. Any questions or comments, yeah, feel free to put down below within reason, obviously, you know, no hate to be had here, that's always a thing I say. And if you are by any chance lurking, maybe hit that subscribe button to let you know when I next do a video, and make sure you hit the notification bell as well, although we all know it's a broken system at this point, but hey. Anyway guys, and if you want to see more con videos, of which there are many at this point, the link will be up there in the description below. Also, on another note, just randomly, I've had this channel for over 12 years. Make that make sense. Like, generally I'm like, and I've been going to con for near enough that time, if not just slightly less, because I feel like me going to cons was the inspiration to set up this channel originally. Yeah, I remember just posting some absolutely random stuff. Yeah, happy 12 years to me, yay! And obviously, again, thank you guys so much for being here and all of the support and everything I've had recently. It's honestly still mind-blowing to me and incredible, and I appreciate all of you. And if you stick around long enough, you know, even if you watch like 2 seconds, like honestly, to me that's so yeah, happy 12 years. So I didn't realise, so I didn't really have anything planned, so yeah, just mentioning it now. Yeah, as like an end note, I guess. Oh, if you want to see anything to do with my Sonic cosplay, there are videos up on pretty much all my social media at this point. There are pictures coming, there are reels on both TikTok, and there will be shorts on here, and there will also be full-length videos that will be coming. They're either out now or they will be coming after this. But again, any questions on that, be sure to check out those videos. Yeah guys, but I guess until next time.